Good morning. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I hope you're excited because today we're doing a hot fire flames leg workout. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's workout. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and never forget to subscribe so you never miss a workout with Wit again. I love you so much. Let's jump into this video.
Oh, girl, tell me when was the last time you had the first time?
Recording in action. Hello? Hello? All right, it's fine. I kick off every single leg day with a little bit of a warm-up. I actually kick off every single workout with a little bit of a warm-up, and my favorite thing to do is to kick up a treadmill at super high incline, do a little speed walk, a little walk and talk, you know, getting your body loose, ready to go. I do that for about 15 minutes and then I move into glute activation. I have an entire video on some of my favorite glute activation exercises. It doesn't need to be very specific. I just really like to take a band, put it on my legaroos, and get my glutes and my legs warmed up, ready to go. Get them pumped a little bit. It really has made a huge difference in my leg days, especially because your girl has the most stubborn glutes in the history of stubborn glutes, okay? I've got them. It is absolutely no secret that I love hip thrusts. Adding hip thrusts into my weekly leg routine has made the biggest difference in my glutes, my booty. So I'm starting off this workout with hip thrusts. I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps at a pretty darn heavy weight. I could maybe go a little more than this, but I did do a little bit higher reps today. So I wanted to make sure that the weight was very challenging. You'll see it was very difficult for me to get through. I really encourage you to up your weight on hip thrust. If you can do it with correct form, please be sure that your form is always correct. Tucking your chin to your chest, focus on pressing through your heels, through your glutes, big squeeze at the top, come all the way back down. Air spinners, 3 sets of that pretty heavy weight. It's hard for me to get through them. So I'm gonna take off half of this weight so that we can finish off with 1 set of myo-reps, which is really just gonna finish off, burn up my glutes. My glutes, they're about to be roasted, toasted, donezo. After 3 sets of hip thrusts, I'm now going to remove half of the weight, add a band, and I'm going to do 1 set of myo-reps. I've talked about myo-reps before. It is dangerous. I don't know if dangerous is the right word. It's really difficult. So in myo-reps, you definitely want to use a lighter weight because you are going to be doing a whole lot of reps. This is gonna be an awesome little end set to add onto those heavy hip thrusts. Make sure you reduce your weight. You're going to do 10 reps right in a row. You can add a band onto your legs if you want to, like I did. It's just gonna add a little resistance. You have to press your knees out against that band, so there's just a whole lot of tension built up there, you know? After 10 reps, you're going to drop the barbell, take 3 big deep breaths, pop right back up and hit it for 5 more reps. After these 15 reps, I'm pretty much donezo, but we're not actually donezo, okay? You're going to take 3 big deep breaths, pop the weight back up, and you're going to hit it for 5 more reps. You're gonna see, I almost couldn't do it.
5, you got it. You got it. Through the heels, push those knees out, yep. Yep, push. You got it. Yep.
So try your very best. I know from experience it's very difficult to do, but you gotta push yourself. I thought that was the end of me, you know, but I made it. We're only doing 1 set of myo-reps and then I'm moving on to sumo deadlifts. Now I love adding sumo deadlifts on to hip thrusts. I used to do it reverse, and then once I switched it where I do hip thrusts then sumo deadlifts, the activation that I feel in sumo deadlifts just accelerated. I'm doing this with a barbell that I add the weights onto. You can do this with dumbbells if you're a beginner. Remember, there are always modifications that you can make to make this workout better suit you. In a sumo position, you want your feet to be just past shoulder width apart, toes pointed outward. The reason I love sumo position is because it targets more of your hamstrings and your glutes rather than your quads. We'll target quads in the next set, but for right now, we're hitting the hamstrings and the glutes. last eternity that I've been lifting. I never used straps. Now that I use them, it just takes a lot of pressure out of your grip, and then you can focus more on your hamstrings and your glutes and targeting that muscle group. I actually ended up using the exact same weight that I used on myo-reps. If I started with sumo deadlifts, I would go as heavy as possible, but because we've already done hip thrust, there's no way in heckenbomb that I can get my heaviest weight on sumo deadlifts after doing all those hip thrusts. So definitely the main focus of today's workout was hip thrust, but we're still gonna hit it hard with 3 sets of sumo deadlifts. Make sure that you are hinging at your hips, keeping your back flat, keeping nice and tight in your core. Really take your time with this movement and focus on that mind to muscle connection. Squeezing your glutes really tight at the top. Make sure that barbell stays really close to your legs on the way up and down. After 3 sets of sumo deadlifts, we are then moving in to a superset. Supersets are my jam, girl. You're going to be combining 2 exercises back to back, and then you can rest. You don't do one exercise, rest, and then do another. You do exercise, exercise, rest. We are going to complete this superset 3 times, starting with overhead walking lunges. I love adding different variations to lunges. Sometimes I'll just hold the dumbbells by my side. Today I decided to hold the plate above my head. If you don't feel comfortable with that, definitely just hold dumbbells by your side. The reason I love holding a plate over my head sometimes when I do lunges is because it's going to activate your core and your shoulders. It's more of a compound movement where you're not only targeting just your legaroos. Moving into one of my all-time favorite quad exercise. When I say that this exercise got my quads sore for a week, I'm not exaggerating. This exercise demolished me. I was done for, I'll be honest, okay? So you will want a pair of dumbbells for this exercise. You're going to see that I'm in a split stance. What I want you to focus on is using your back leg for balance and using your front leg to press the weight up and down. That is the leg we are focusing on. When you switch, that'll obviously switch as well. But that back leg is just there for balance, which means that there's gonna be a whole lot of pressure and tension in your quad. Don't worry if your depth is not there yet. There's a lot of flexibility involved in this exercise. So go as low as you can where you feel comfortable, where it's not painful, you're not hurting yourself. Remember, we wanna keep our body as strong and as healthy as possible. So if you feel that your safety is at risk, don't go as deep, girl, okay? Moving on to our second superset. This one we are doing 2 sets of it. It's kind of a tricep, kind of. Tricep means 3 exercises, but you'll see it's kind of 2. This superset is going to be on the cable machine. You want to move that cable machine to the very bottom, the lowest that it will go to the floor. Starting off with cable straight leg deadlift. You want to scoot back a little bit so that you can bend forward and still have that tension in the cable machine. That is why I love the cables. So much more added tension on the way up and the way down. It's good. So in this exercise, same thing as a sumo deadlift. Make sure that your core is nice and tight, your back is staying flat, and you are hinging at your hips. You want to have a slight bend in your knee. Really focus on that mind to muscle connection once again. And then we are moving straight into sumo squats. Remember, your feet should be just past shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. I like to hold the bar right here underneath my chin. Hitting 10 deep squats and then moving into 10 pulses to really burn you out, girl. And finally, I'm ending this workout off with a burnout. This has become my absolute favorite hamstring exercise. All you need is a bench and your body, and that's it. And your hamstrings are gonna be fried, French fried. Ooh, that sounds good, a little waffle fry. It looks very similar to a glute bridge. I know a lot of people do this movement to target their glutes. My favorite way to do it is to target my hamstrings, and the way that I do that is by lifting up my toe and pressing through my heel. So I do 10 single leg, 10 on the other leg, 10 together. You're going to repeat that 2 times for 2 sets, and oh girl, it's just the most beautiful way to end the most beautiful hot fire flames leg day, okay? It's really important that you focus on pressing through your heel. You're gonna feel a really nice tight pinch in your hamstring at the top. If you are not feeling this in your hamstrings, super easy, just try scooting out just a little bit. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's workout, the full, complete Hot 5 Flames leg workout. Make sure you check the description box below. I go ahead and type out the entire workout so that you can screenshot that and take it with you to the gym. Definitely check out my Instagram if you haven't already. I post 2 to 3 workouts there every single week, girl. So there's just too many workouts to do. and not enough time. If you're looking for more dedicated, in-depth workouts like this, then definitely check out my Workout with Wit playlist here on YouTube. I have 120 plus dedicated workout videos that you can do all day, well, not all day, that you can do. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching my videos and supporting your girl. It means everything to me. I love you guys, and until next time, I will see you next time.